The old woman called to Butterbumps. "Fool, give us a song. A long one, I should think. The Bear and the Maiden Fair will do nicely." "It will," the huge jester replied. "It will do nicely indeed. Shall I sing it standing on my head, my lady?" "Will that make it sound better?" "No." "Stand on your feet, then. We wouldn't want your hat to fall off. As I recall, you never wash your hair." "As my lady commands." Butterbumps bowed low, let loose of an enormous belch, then straightened, threw out his belly, and bellowed. "A bear there was, a bear, all black and brown and covered with hair." Lady Olena squirmed forward. "Even when I was a girl younger than you, it was well known that in the Red Keep the Queen of Thorns shouted at Butterbumps. "These old ears are almost deaf, you know. Are you whispering at me, you fat fool? I don't pay you for whispers. Sing!" "The bear," thundered Butterbumps, his great deep voice echoing off the rafters. "Oh, come," he said, "oh, come to the fair. The fair," said he, "but I'm a bear, all black and brown and covered with hair." The wrinkled old lady smiled. "At Highgarden we have many spiders amongst the flowers. So long as they keep to themselves, we let them spin their little webs. But if they get underfoot, we step on them." She patted Sansa on the back of the hand. "Now, child, the truth. Calls himself Baratheon, but looks so very Lannister." "And down the road from here to there, see, boys, a goat and a dancing bear." Sansa felt as though her heart had Maester as well. "I call for a knight, but you're a bear, all black and brown and covered with hair." Willis has. Then she sighed and squealed and kicked the air. "My bear," she sang, "my bear so fair." And off they went from here to there, the bear, and the maiden fair. Butterbumps wrote that dreadful song would never end, said the Queen of Thorns. "Oh, but look, here comes my cheese." As he lay on the ground, with the darkness around, and the taste of his blood on his tongue, his brothers knelt by him and prayed him a prayer, and he smiled, and he laughed, and he sung. "Brothers, oh brothers, my days here are done. The Dornish man's taken my life. But what does it matter, for all men must die, and I've tasted the Dornish man's wife." As the last strains of the "There was water in your flagon, God's have mercy," he went on. "Your sleeping cell is no wider than a coffin. And that bed, is it actually made of stone, or does it only feel that way?" Varys closed the door and barred it. "I'm plagued with backaches, my lord, and prefer to sleep upon a hard surface." "I would have taken you for a feather-bed man." "I'm full of surprises. Are you cross with me for abandoning you after the battle?" "It made me think of you as one of my family." "It was not for want of love, my good lord. I have such a delicate disposition, and your scar is so dreadful to look upon." Ugh. He gave an exaggerated shudder. "Your poor nose." Tyrion rubbed irritably at the scab. "But, my lord," the man objected, "you've never heard me sing. Pray, listen a moment." His fingers moved deftly over the strings of the wood harp, and soft music filled the cellar. Simon began to sing. "He rode through the streets of the city, down from his hill on high. O'er the wynds and the steps and the cobbles, he rode to a woman's sigh. For she was his secret treasure, she was his shame and his bliss, and a chain and a keep are nothing compared to a woman's kiss." "There's more," the man said as he broke off. "Oh, a good deal more. The refrain is especially nice, I think. For hands of gold are always cold, but a woman's hands are warm." "Enough," Tyrion slid. Do you sing? Gilly rearranged her furs as she moved the babe from one breast to the other. Sam blushed. I know some songs. When I was little, I liked to sing. I danced too, but my Lord Father never liked me to. He said if I wanted to prance about, I should do it in the yard with a sword in my hand. Could you sing some southern song for the babe? If you like. Sam thought for a moment. There's a song our Septon used to sing to me and my sisters when we were little, and it was time for us to go to sleep. The Song of the Seven, it's called. He cleared his throat and softly sang. The father's face is stern and strong. He sits and judges right from wrong. He weighs our lives, the short and long, and loves the little children. The mother gives the gift of life and watches over every wife. Her gentle smile ends all strife, and she loves her little children. The warrior stands before the foe, protecting us where'er we go. With sword and shield and spear and bow, he guards the little children. The crone is very wise and old, and sees our fates as they unfold. She lifts her lamp of shining gold to lead the little children. The smith weighed no more than a dull. The boatman stared at them with dull, exhausted eyes, all but the bent-back man who held his hand out. 6 dragons, he demanded. 3 for the passage, and 3 for the man I lost. Sandor Clegane rummaged in his pouch and shoved a crumpled wad of parchment into the boatman's palm. There, take 10. 10? The ferryman was confused. What's this now? A dead man's note, good for 9,000 dragons, or nearabouts. The hound swung up in the saddle behind Arya and smiled down unpleasantly. 10 of it is yours. I'll be back for the rest one day, so see you don't go spending it. The man squinted down at the parchment. Writing? What good's writing? You promised gold. Knight's honour, you said. Knights have no bloody honour. Time you learn that, old man. The hound gave stranger the spur and galloped off through the rain. Drained his wine, flung the cup aside, and sang lustily. He rode through the streets of the city, down from his hill on high. O'er the wines and the steps and the cobbles, he rode to a woman's sigh. For she was his secret treasure, she was his shame and his bliss, and a chain and a keep are nothing compared to a woman's kiss. Sir Kevin did not visit him that night.